The Knicks tonight in Orlando, back into the win column, beating the Magic by the final count of 100-91. Great to have you with us here. Bill Pito and Alan Hahn courtside, and in many ways this was a throwback game. Bodies flying, tons of physicality, relatively low scoring. When was the last time we saw 100-91 being the total score, 191 total points? But the Knicks were able to prevail against the scrappy Magic.
Yeah, it was definitely a struggle. It was going to be, and it's always going to be that way against an Orlando Magic team. This is how they play, and you know that coming in. You have to be ready to play that way. And the Knicks were. You know, the Knicks blew them off the floor at the Garden a couple of weeks ago, and that wasn't really emblematic of how Orlando plays. Their defense wasn't very good, and they turned the ball over a lot. They turned the ball over a lot again. The Knicks did a good job getting turnovers, but the Knicks turned it over early on. This game turned because Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson were the two best players on the floor, as they normally are most nights. They turned it on. The rest of the Knicks team really got after it as well defensively, and that was it. You out-talented them with your stars, but you also matched their work ethic to make sure that they weren't going to steal a game from you here at home.
Orlando missing its stars, and they, regardless of who's out there, they play so physical and so hard. And Jalen Brunson with 31 points, you got to give him credit, Allen. Did not lose his poise despite all the physicality that he was facing all night long.
Because for him, that's a nightly basis now for him in the NBA. Once he became that guy that the whole league found out about, okay, Jalen Brunson is not just an all-star. He's not just all-NBA. This guy's an MVP candidate for a reason. We have to guard him or he's going to embarrass you. He's had his 60-point games and 50-point games in the NBA. So he gets that attention, and he knows how to play it. And this is the point right here where I think really things change. Look at the intensity on his face, as he had it with the physicality, and he wanted to make sure he matched that. And that's what he did. He got to the free throw line 14 times in this game from the point guard position. That's saying a lot, but it also shows you just how much he was getting hit.
And I don't know if all the effort that Suggs was putting forth on defense hurt him on offense, because Suggs was 4 of 19 from the floor.
Yeah, he did struggle. He struggled from the very beginning, and that was a big part of it. And he had to be their guy without Paolo Banchero, without Franz Wagner. This is the next man up for the Orlando Magic. And so when he wasn't making shots early on, you knew their offense was going to have a hard time getting anybody to score. It ended up being Mo Wagner, who came off the bench and had himself a career night scoring. But with Suggs, his defense was impactful, but his offense certainly also was impactful in a negative way for Orlando. They just didn't have enough offense. And the Knicks, again, you make sure that no one else gets going, especially one of their key guys. And so Suggs not having a big night was one of the reasons why the Knicks were able to have the big game they had defensively.
All right, let's take a look at the game summary here. And one of the keys, Orlando, one of the storylines, worst three-point shooting in the league, and they did not do anything to help their numbers. 9 out of 30. They started like 1 for 12 or 1. They got better in the second half.
3 for 18 at the half. That's one thing we do know. 1 for 7 after 1. But yes, the three-point shot was a big part of the Knicks. A rare win for them when they don't get to 12 three-pointers made. They were only at 10, but the free throws also a big story here.
Mo Wagner with 32 points. That had a lot to do with the bench scoring differential in favor of the Magic. Knicks win it by 9. Tom Thibodeau's post-game comments presented by Chase.
Physical game, Tom, but it felt like your team got better as the game went on. Were you very pleased to see that in that type of environment?
Yeah, I thought we adjusted. We had some fouls early that sort of changed the tone of the game a little bit for us, but I thought we responded well after that. And it was physical. There was a lot of contact, but I thought we played smart. And I want the contact with intelligence, right? Body position and communication. I thought that was much better today. So, and again, just continue to focus on daily improvement. Like so, it was a hard-fought road win. And, we got a chance to go back, get some more practice in, work on things that we need to work on, and focus on that daily improvement.
Kind of with the physicality, it feels like sometimes when a team gets an identity, defensive identity, maybe the refs let that go a little bit. Does it feel like when a team gets that identity that their games are a little bit more physical? And I guess how do you
I think
feel about that?
By nature, the league, it's a lot more physical, and I think it's good. I think as long as there's a consistency to it, you know what I mean. And this is where judgment comes in. So, like, if the contact is being done with intelligence and its body position, and you understand body position defensively, And then if you understand offensively, is the player making a strong move to the basket, and is the contact, is the defender gaining an advantage by the physicality, and is it illegal contact? And so there's a trained eye that has to be used, and I think there's a lot that goes into it, and sometimes like I'm confused that with a 1-2-0 step, 2 steps, like what I'm seeing is 4 steps, and that's travel. Like that's a travel in any book, and their job is to enforce that.
Coach, you talked pregame about dealing with their defense and their length. Obviously, KAT with 22 and 22, 4 of your 5 starters in double figures. How would you evaluate that performance dealing with that?
Well, again, the length is their strength, and so, I thought at times we did well, and other times we could have done better. I liked our rebounding, but I didn't like, I thought we had too many turnovers. So, and that's something that we've been a very low turnover team all year, but I thought the intent was good. I thought we tried to get down the floor quickly, and then we wanted to make deep paint decisions. But you need your teammates to, be in the right spot. So when you pick up, the outlets are there. They're easy. And so, and oftentimes there's communication involved, because you can sometimes get by the initial 7-footer, and then there's another one waiting, or there's another one pursuing from behind. And so when the pursuit is coming from behind, that requires communication from your teammate to let them know that the double's coming, right? And it should be easy offense. And usually when we're at our best, we make that play. So just continue to work on our communication, both offensively and defensively. Oftentimes people think it's just defensively. It's offensively as well.
You've only lost consecutive games once this season. How much of a measuring stick is that for you, and is that impressive to you that you bounce back after?
The thing is, I wanted us to understand why we either win or lose, and I think that's a big part of improvement. And so obviously I'd much prefer to learn from winning, but sometimes you learn more from losing, and when you fall short, it's to be honest and make the corrections and get ready for the next game. And it's a long season, so you can't get too high, too low, and you got to understand what goes into each and every day and not take any shortcuts. And if you do that, you're going to improve, and the goal is always to be playing your best at the end of the year. So, there's things in every game that you do well, things that you obviously have to do better. And I think if you come in with the right approach each day, you can focus. You can't focus on everything every day, so you have to prioritize. Hey, we need to work on this. And then go ahead.